Our next guest has toured these overcrowded detention centers just recently, and he says the only way to stop the flood of people coming across the border is to secure the border. Texas Congressman Blake Farenthold joins me now. Great to see you, Congressman. Before we get to any of that, there's breaking news right now that Governor Rick Perry of Texas has decided to meet with President Obama tomorrow when he goes to Dallas. What do you make of that?
I think it's a step in the right direction. Governor Perry has been on the border numerous times. He's got a plan. He knows how to secure the border and deal with this problem.
Okay, what are we to make of the president so far not agreeing to actually go to the border, though?
Listen, the optics of that are bad. This is President Obama's Katrina. If he's down there with pictures of thousands of children in jail cells designed for, say, 400 people, and you've got 2,000 there, it's not a good image.
All right. Well, aside from the optics, though, what is the president going to do? He's asking members of Congress like yourself for billions of dollars right now to help this whole situation. If you were going to vote on that, would you say yes?
Listen, we've got to include with that border security and changing the current law where children from these Central American countries are treated like children from Mexico, and we're able to return them in a much more timely fashion. And we wouldn't need almost $2 billion for HHS if we're able to turn them around and deport them in a much shorter amount of time.
All right. So where do you stand exactly on this? Because I know you believe, number one, most important thing, secure the borders. But what about deportation?
Well, we've got to come up with a system. What happens is these kids come, say they're coming for a better life, then they lawyer up and ask for asylum, and right now it's a 3-year wait with a couple of thousand children. Imagine how long the wait's going to be with 60,000 children. So basically, once they ask for asylum, they're here indefinitely with a promise to appear in court, which they may or may not show up for, and at best that's a couple years down the road. We've got to change the law so we can get them out quickly, just like we did with the influx of Brazilian immigrants a few years ago. Once we started turning them back, the people in Brazil saw it was worthless to make the trip because they were sent home promptly.
Right. I want to take you back to 2011 and something President Obama said about the Republicans and immigration back then. Listen to this.
They said we needed to triple the Border Patrol. Or now they're going to say we need to quadruple the Border Patrol. Or they'll want a higher fence. Maybe they'll need a moat. Maybe they want alligators in the moat. They'll never be satisfied.
Congressman, what do you make of those comments now?
Well, listen, the Republicans have said all along border security comes first before immigration reform. The president, once again, was misleading the American people, making it look like the border was secure when obviously it is not and was not then.
Congressman Farenthold of Texas, thanks much for your thoughts. This is happening in your state as we speak. Talk to you again sometime soon.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.